Hi, I'm Jason Inman.
And I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson.
Welcome to DCTV Recap, the show where we talk about all the DC TV shows, we answer your questions, we open your mail, and we talk about DC TV shows. Did I mention we talk about DC TV shows? We talk about DC TV shows. DCTV Recap, baby.
There you go, branding.
DCTV Recap, baby. Now, this video is brought to you by Stardust and Ashley's laughter, but mainly Stardust. Ashley, I don't know if you know what Stardust is.
I don't. Tell me.
You do know what Stardust is because I explain it every single DCTV recap because they sponsor this amazing video. Let's see. I would love to hear it. What do you think Stardust is?
Stardust is when you have a phone.
Yes.
And you've seen a cool thing.
Yes.
And you want to talk about this cool thing with you.
Yes.
So you open the app, you talk about your cool thing, you tag Jason, and if you're really lucky, we watch it right here. Yeah, it's basically an app where you talk about movies and TV shows and all kinds of cool stuff. And if you go down to the link in the description, good job, by the way. Thank you.
Go down to the link in the description, click on that link, go over to Stardust, download Stardust, follow me on Stardust, and if you tag me in your like Legends of Tomorrow reactions, the Flash reactions, guys, I'm gonna show them in this video. Like, some people complain in the comments about the Stardust reactors, but this is how you get to join the show, and I want you to join the show. Why are you complaining about it?
Just because you don't want to do Stardust doesn't mean there aren't other cool people who do.
That's right. That's exactly right. So thank you to Stardust for sponsoring the video. Let's get into our first question. It's a humdinger.
Okie dokie.
This question comes from Declan DCTV Talk McKinley.
Wow.
McKinney, excuse me. Hi, guys. Absolutely love your channel. Thank you. And your content. Thank you. I have a question for you both. Thank you. What do you think, who do you think has the best costume in the whole of the ARROWverse?
Ooh,
yeah, we're going to dive deep into that debate. All right, I wanted to pick this question because it's funny, all the talking
about costumes a lot.
But we've never talked about what one do we think is the best. Now, I will say this. I want to put out a little caveat ahead of us, Ashley. If we're going to talk about like a lead's costume, say like Arrow or Flash, I want us to mention the season because Arrow's costume changes every other season. Flash's had like 3 costumes now. Arrow's had about 4 or 5 costumes. Even White Canary's had multiple costumes.
Yeah, she's been black and white.
Do you need more time to think about your answer, or do you
no,
think you got
I can go.
All right, Ashley, what is the best costume? We might do a little very brief worst costume as well. What's the best costume?
The first one that comes to mind for me is Thea's Speedy costume.
Okay, I think we have a pop. She's over in the corner.
She's right here. Tiny, cute, Speedy. What I like about this costume is that for a female character, it's functional, but also like kind of cute and sexy, which I get is something that you want in a television show that you're marketing. I think that it's a great take on a lot of the classic Arsenal costumes. It's not a classic Speedy costume, the classic Arsenal costumes, but it still feels like it's serving that comic book audience, but it's derivative of the Arrow audience. And I really love the lacing on it, which I feel like didn't work as much in the Roy version of the costume. For me, it screams more feminine. So when you brought that question up, Speedy's costume was the first one that came to mind. And since it's recently been back, it's been on my mind a little bit.
Cool.
A little bit more. How about you? What comes to mind immediately?
I think my answer is going to surprise you.
Okay.
Look, I think we've had a lot of really good Arrow costumes. I think the season 5 Arrow costume might be my favorite. I really love the hooded version of season 1. I think Barry Allen's costume right now, the bright red with the little yellow piping, is also really awesome. I think it looks really good. But if I have to give the best, I think there's nobody else but Supergirl.
I thought you were going to pick one of the supers.
I think Supergirl's costume is literally the only DC TV costume that walked out of the comic books. It looks exactly like sort of like the Peter David run of Supergirl. Not only does it look like it walked right out of the comic books, it's simple, yet it looks so cool. And then it does a neat design element, like traditionally the Superman shield has yellow underneath it. Hers is just plain blue. And it actually gives it a nice little homage to some of the versions and the times in the comic books when Superman has had a black shield. I don't think it's anybody else but Supergirl. And if I were to pick a second man, it'd be a close tie between Green Arrow's current costume and Barry Allen's current costume. But like, I think it's Supergirl, hands down.
Nice.
Hands down.
Nice.
Really quickly, worst costume.
Oh man.
Cupid. That's my pick.
Yeah. Huntress has had some bad ones.
Yep.
So there's
All right, cool. Now we're going to look at some of your Stardust reactions. And again, go down there, go over to Stardust, follow me, links in the description. Some actual people have tagged us this week. What? It's getting exciting because we're using some fans that are you guys are popping on these videos. Here's a reaction to Legends.
Nice.
What a mind-blowing episode. Like, I'm still reeling. I think I just talked for a solid, like, half an hour after my reaction, trying to unpack everything that we saw in that episode, because... what? My mind's just kind of a bit all over the place right now, but it was a really, really awesome episode, and I just... whoa.
All right.
A+, cute accent.
Yes. One, I want to say three things.
Okay.
One, she has a Legends of Tomorrow poster in the background.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think it's awesome.
Very
I don't
cool.
even know where you get that poster. Two, she has a koala. It's also in her name, but she has a giant koala, like, watching everything she does. I like that as well. And three, she has a copy or a statue or something of Blackest Night, really, really tiny in the corner. So, like...
you were just watching what was in her room?
I don't know if I'm going to react to what she reacted to. I just think that she's got an awesome room. My reaction to her reaction is that her room is awesome, and we all need to do better.
There you go.
Yeah, in terms of decorating.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the Black Lightning reaction.
Another great episode of Black Lightning. I really enjoyed this episode, like I do all of them. The falling down the fight scene, Jefferson and Nissa. Epic, on point. I mean, they be getting down, doing their thing. They ain't nothing to mess with. The vice principal, helping kidnapping kids for 2 years. Oh, don't give her on the way out. She can go. I mean, she made me mad. Anyway, great episode.
All right, so he commented on the vice principal, of course, is a big spoiler for this week's Black Lightning. But yeah, she's been kidnapping kids. I really didn't see that twist coming.
She's like, look, I only make $30K. I gotta supplement this income somehow.
Oh, in terms of, okay. I thought you meant as the actor. She's like, I only make $30K. I was like, oh, you make more than $30K. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she survives the season. Do you think she lives the season?
I don't know if she'll die, but
I
don't think she'll survive the show this season,
Yeah.
certainly. I like that he shouted out the Thunder and Black Lightning fighting scene. Every time they team up, it gets better and better and more epic, and I just want all three of them out in the field together.
I mean, that was, and I even said it in my Stardust reaction, I think that is one of the best, I was going to say, duo superhero fights we've seen on DCTV. It was super, super strong, and I hope we get even more of that.
Yes.
So let's check out another reaction.
The soundtrack for this show is amazing. Latavius is amazing. And it pains me to see Gamby beaten up and bloodied on the ground. And it's nice to see Jefferson at least acknowledging Gamby's existence again. All in all, this show is getting better and better. Awesome.
You know what I think is amazing? All those comic covers behind
I
him.
knew you were going to talk about this.
That's some amazing decorations. But
one of my favorite Nightwing New 52 covers in the background.
We got to talk about that. Yeah, he brought up Latavius. Latavius is... We've been talking about this in our reviews. He has been getting better and better and better. And we now have the theory that he's the tattooed man.
Well, he was such a... They tricked me when he was introduced that he was going to be this throwaway character, and his evolution has been fascinating.
Yes.
I also appreciate the shout out to the music on the show. I think Black Lightning has a real identity in its soundtrack, and when the DC TV show's music is on point across the board, it's amazing, and it's great to see that television is investing that as well.
Yes. All right. So now let's go back to some of your comments here. We're going to take a real quick question here. Ulysses Campbell says, what do you all think about the chances of Diggle becoming a version of Red Arrow in the season finale? He's really driven into being Green Arrow, but he also has got hints of red in his updates costume. I don't think the chances are very small.
I don't think so either. I would love to see him get a different identity. I don't love Spartan, who I always think is Guardian, but I don't think it's going to be Red Arrow,
No,
unfortunately.
I don't think he's got a shot at all. All right, this week we're going to do something a little bit different because we got a lot of mail. You can, of course, always send mail into DCTV Recap at P.O. Box 16429, Encino, California. And if we get a lot of mail, we'll probably just do a separate mail letters video, which would be awesome. But we got a lot of letters. This first package came from Amazon Prime. Came from Sean Gordon, said, hi, Jason. enjoy your gift. And what he sent me was, in a previous DCTV recap, I mentioned I wanted a Flash hat, a stocking hat, and he bought me a Flash stocking hat. So, Mr. Sean Gordon, that is so generous of you. I really appreciate it.
I think Sean Gordon is a Twitter buddy.
He probably is. Our next letter comes from Kevin, who said, and I'm not going to read all of this, but it's a very long letter. Hello, Jason. Hello, Ashley.
Hello.
I'm a relatively new fan of your YouTube channel, and I'm really enjoying your content. And I knew I immediately wanted to write you guys. My name is Kevin, and I currently live in Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh, Frankfurt's great. I've been there.
So basically, his letter comes off that he's been a big Marvel guy, and now he's coming over to DC. He's been reading a lot of Teen Titans, and he subscribed to our channel. He says he's super hyped for the Titans TV show, and he says that, you know, he has a fan cast for Coriander, Starfire. He says, I would love Jennifer Lopez to play Corey in either a movie or show. I think her bubbly personality would be something she could portray well while still being true to the seductive and sexy aspects that partly define Starfire. I think it would be a good mix of the different versions of the character that exist. I also attached a piece of fan art to show how J-Lo could look. I hope you guys get a kick out of it. Look at this.
He did a great job on the hair.
That is a great Photoshop, actually, of Jennifer Lopez.
Kevin.
That's actually really good.
Unfortunately for the shows, she's the lead of another show right now.
Yeah, she's on like a cop show or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called. I think for an alternative Corey casting, I think she's a great option. So.
I'm just very impressed by his Photoshop
Well done,
skills.
Kevin.
That was pretty good. We also got a letter from Tony Wales, who said, hey, team.
Hey.
Yo. I really enjoy your DCTV reviews, the awesome Patreon content, and the always amazing Geek History lesson. This is my favorite podcast, and I wanted to show you my appreciation for all you guys do. I took some of your favorite heroes and made a coaster set for you. He sent this very heavy package in the mail. We'll continue reading his letter. Ashley, why don't you open up these coasters?
Okay.
And check them out.
Oh, look, they're nice ribbon.
Yes, they smell of the mail.
They smell of the P.O.
He also goes on to say, Ashley and Jason, I just really wanted to say thank you so much. You have shown me a new passion that I'd never known. You guys are so much fun, and I always learn new information on Geek History Lesson.
Oh man, you tied this so good.
Oh, do we need I have no access to any kind of cutlery.
I got it.
I would love to learn more from you. It may work for you one day. Until next time, super friends, Tony Wales. All right, let's see some of the coasters he sent us here. Are they? I believe they might be stuck together in the mail. So we have Nightwing, which is really good.
Tim Drake Robin, and look, he's got the Robin.
We got Tim Drake Robin.
They got real smooshed in the mail.
They got smooshed
so
in the
bear
mail.
with me while I
Kyle Rayner. Look at this awesome Kyle Rayner, guys. This is so cool.
Look, he did Jupiter Jet.
He did do Jupiter Jet.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so
our
nice.
comic book.
Oh.
You also chopped up one of our comic books, Tony. How dare you?
Okay. Impulse.
He did Impulse.
Look.
Oh, man.
And it's big hair Impulse, and of course Mullet. Superman.
He did Mullet Superman. Look at this. That's so
God.
cool. This is a great.
I don't want to use those. I want to display them.
These are so cool, Tony. Thank you so much. I don't even know where this Green Lantern image comes from. That's so awesome. I don't even know. That looks so cool.
Tony, these are amazing. And if you're selling these online, tweet your link at us and we'll share it out because these are so good.
I don't think we're going to use these at all. We're just going to
decoratively display them.
All right, so we got one last piece of mail.
Yes.
Now, who does this come from, Ashley?
This comes from Sherrod Jackson, who is a really nice guy. He's a fan. We met him at Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City.
And he has a comic book as well, right?
He does. He has a webtoon that's out right now. Season 2 just came out. It's called Darby, D-A-R-B-I. It's about a dinosaur.
It's just called Darby?
The end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice. And he drew us a Superman and a Robin.
Don't cover up the Robin. Let the fine folks see it. you put it up and you're like, hey, look at this.
Well.
Yes, this is very cool. I love this version of the Robin costume.
I love the yellow hood. I love a yellow cape on a Robin.
And it's the Man of Steel Superman costume, which I really like.
Nice.
We got some really good mail this week. This is so cool.
Yeah.
So don't forget to send it to our P.O. Box. Don't forget that. And also, go down to the comments and leave us a question for next week's DCTV. Possibly we'll answer it. And while you're down there, click subscribe.
And for more exclusive geeky content, go join our super friends in the Hall of Justice at patreon.com/Jowan.
See you in the next review, super friends.